Welcome back, guys. This is 71502 Inc. I'm back, and for any of you out there who honestly truly care, I passed my Principles of Marketing club test, and I'm moving on to Introduction to Psychology, and hopefully I should have that all wrapped up with in about a week or a week and a half or so. So moving on, we are working with Codecademy's JavaScript track, and specifically arrays and loops. Now, I've already defined what both of these are, so please check my other tutorials if you are lost. And what Codecademy basically wants us to do for question number 1 is they want us to create an array, our own array, called junk. So what we want to do is variable junk. Make sure you spell it right. Yeah, there's no substitute for spelling junk, and we want to add 4 elements inside of this array, 2 strings and 2 numbers. So I'm just going to put in, let's say, my friend Brittany's name, who apparently, from what she texted me, can speak parakeet. Parakeet is just a bird because I have birds. They're parakeets, so yeah, she's bud. So for the numbers, I just added 3 and 4. Now we want to log it out, and it's pretty much as easy as this: junk console.log junk, and it does all the work for us. Save and submit. We get the green check mark. Let's do this. So number 2, we are moving right on a log. So let's say we wanted to log out the 4th element. All we have to do is console.log, put in junk, make sure you spell it right, data, square brackets, number 3, semicolon, and it's as easy as that. Save and submit. We get 31. We're golden. Moving on. Now, what Codecademy is doing is it's foreshadowing. This is what we're going to be working with next, but they want us to know what it looks like to really grasp what we are doing here. So for this exercise, we want to change this cities array and add an element by adding an element. We want to change the array by adding an element. Now, I don't know if Codecademy, well, I'm guessing what they wanted us to do is this boring way, but I'm just going to show you guys how to do this cool new way. It's kind of more lines of code, but who cares? So just write cities, the name of the variable you want to work with, push, parentheses, semicolon, and I want to add in the city Dallas. So what this code basically means is we get the array, the variable that we want to work with. Push basically means add, and I am adding in the string Dallas into this array. So what's going on down here is it's a for loop. We created a variable I, and we're basically finding the length of this array, cities. Now think of length as how many elements there are. That's pretty much what it means. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 elements. So since I equals 0, we will be running the array 6 times. And what it basically does is we're printing out this text, and we're interchanging the cities. So this text stays the same, but the cities change. So every time the text is printed out, the cities will change. Save and submit, and we get I would like to visit Melbourne, Amman, New York City, Miami, Dallas. Perfect. Moving on to the next lesson. Now for the next lesson, we just want to create our own little array with the properties that Codecademy gives us. So variable, and we want to call it names equals, woo! Let's do this, 5 names. So Brittany, Amanda, pretty sure I spelled that right, Naija, and Diana. Nah, kind of sick of her. I'm trying something new. And let's say I don't know. Who am I gonna put in? Katie. Pretty much all girl names. But write a for loop, and it's as easy as bar equals 0, semicolon, and don't mess up as many times as I am. Names.length, increment by 1, curly brace. So we tell JavaScript that we are doing something, and what that something will be is we are logging in the string I. Make sure that you spell it right. I know someone called. Make sure you put a space, plus sign, bring back the variable of the array, and we are working with I, so make sure you embed this variable I, which is basically the for loop, inside of the array. Save and submit. So what we basically did is we printed out the text on the string, and we basically just interchanged the elements in the array. So I know someone called Brittany, that was in the array. Amanda, she was in the array. Niaja, she was in the array. Taya, she was in the array. So moving on to the next section. This I did not understand one little bit. Let me show you guys something. So I create a variable called I, right? And I set it equal to 4, right? And I do array. Now, I'm not even going to attempt to try this. I'm just going to show you guys where props is due. This guy called Steve Martin right here deserves some props. I set it up completely correctly down here, as you can all see this. This was about 7 hours ago, so maybe like 5 o'clock. I set up my array pretty much identically, but I don't know why it did not run. So Steve Martin, there's your 15 minutes of fame, and I'm just basically using his code. So I can't actually explain what is going on. Oh, I think we are trying to find the largest number inside of the array, which should be 89. Save and submit. I'm not really going to explain this. Hopefully someone will comment down below and explain what's actually happening, because I struggled for this problem. I don't know why. I struggled more than I thought that I would, actually. Yeah. Save and submit, and we get the green check mark. So we are pretty much done with this tutorial right here. Add, like, subscribe, comment down below. This is Henry1502 Inc. I'm out.